Hello everyone, and welcome to Limbo Live. Today we are going to be discussing our top 5 predictions and theories for God of War Ragnarok. But before we begin, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe, also stay to the end for a bonus theory. But with that, let's get started. Number 5, Tyr will turn on Kratos and Atreus. Now I want to mention that not every prediction will have as much evidence as others, but this is one that might be interesting. I think that because Tyr is not only the god of war, but mainly the god of justice according to voice actor Ben Prendergast, that his sense of justice will not always be in line with that of Kratos and Atreus, especially because Tyr will know who Kratos is. Tyr will most likely be cautious of the two, especially once he learns of Atreus' power to affect the whole world. Number 4, we will see at least one boss from God of War 2018. Because of the issues with Valhalla and because Magni and Modi did not revive in God of War 2018, I think that they could be in this next game. Maybe even in a zombified form. Number 3, we will see in person who blows the horn. Since the blowing of the horn was such a huge part of the story in God of War 2018, I believe that we will see the answer to the question of who blew the horn. Now there are many theories as to who blew the horn. Tyr, Angrboda, Kratos and Atreus from a different timeline, but I personally believe that it was Angrboda who blew it because she likely knows the language of Jormungandr and is technically his mother in the ancient mythology. Cory Barlog also stated that we would look back at God of War 2018 and see lots of spoilers for Ragnarok. I think this is one of them. Number 2, the giants aren't as good as the stories let on. Just as in God of War 2, I believe that Kratos is wary of helping the giants because he was used by the Titans in a very similar way, to exact revenge on the gods of Greece. They also viewed Kratos as collateral damage. Even though he has a family tied to the giants, he technically had one with the Titans and was still betrayed by them as well. Even if some of the giants aren't trying to use Kratos, some of them like the fire giant Surtur would probably clash with him because Kratos would want him and Atreus to stay out of the fight, and Surtur might view this as weakness or betrayal. Number 1, we will see an alternate timeline Loki and Faye. In this game, since we've already discussed that there will be time travel, I think that we are almost guaranteed to see Faye. But, if we do see Faye, it will be in another timeline, and I doubt that there will be a lot of interaction between Kratos and Faye. In the same line of thinking, I believe that we will see an alternate version of Atreus, and in this timeline we will see the god of mischief side of Loki. I don't believe that Santa Monica Studios would choose his character specifically without at least addressing this idea in Ragnarok. When we see Loki in this timeline, he will be at full power and will align himself with the Aesir in oppressing the rest of the 9 realms. Bonus theory, this one is more for fun. Loki is using Kratos to create chaos between the gods and giants so that he himself can rule Asgard. An old theory that I had was that Loki had Kratos stuck in a sort of trance and had him in a different reality, kind of like what the Sisters of Fate did to Kratos, and that Loki was using Kratos the entire time to kill and weaken the Aesir so that he could rule over the Aesir and the giants. But considering the tone that God of War 2018 had and the tone of the trailers, besides the theory that Atreus will have his own game, I highly doubt that this old prediction of mine will be true. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe and comment your thoughts. And with that, we will see you in our next video.